Today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. St. Louis taking on the Houston Oilers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Burns finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down. Burns. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could play them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Dallas His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 111 for yards, and a touchdown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Dallas. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st down, Burns forced out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burns flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Dallas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Well, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex.
Touchdown! It's complete. Gabriel Davis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Burns dancing to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Burns, and he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Burns. This is caught by Williams. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Burns. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Burns. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. The final shot before break. Burns. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the 2nd quarter. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting Washington football team who have the lead in that one. Antonio Gibson with a touchdown run. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the 2nd half? Find out.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And right side, Henry's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Burns. It's complete to Williams.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now we'll run with Dallas.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
On the ground, it's Dallas.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
DJ Dallas.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston's offense taking over again.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Houston.
Gabriel Davis
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Oilers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
DJ Dallas.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw on second down. Burns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get...